So what happens when engineering fails and they do not protect critical vehicle components? I will show you on our Kia Sorento. Check this thing out right here real quick. Now, I had this in the shop the other day and we diagnosed some AC system concerns. Found a small leak, found the system discharged and underperforming. But right up here in the front, you guys see that right there? That is some of the core for the AC condenser. And if we look right here, look, the fins are just falling out of it. See that? What happens here is as you drive around and your vehicle encounters road debris, rocks and sand and whatnot, it comes up through these little holes and it chips away at the fins between these two pieces of core. Not to mention that aluminum is not the strongest and it breaks the thing, and then you lose your ability to transfer heat because the road destroyed your AC system. So what we're gonna do today, swing this thing back into the shop and pull the front end of it off a little bit, get the system discharged. We're gonna yank that condenser out and drop in a nice brand new shiny one. That way the AC system and the rest of the climate control in this particular Kia can function and operate as designed. So stay tuned because this is gonna be a very good AC repair video. Let's hop on out, pop the hood. We're gonna rip this thing down pretty quick like. Let's get started. Kia. All right, Kia, what do we got going on here? We have a V6 powered Sorento. Looks like it's been up north a little bit. Got a lot of surface rust patina in action going on. Our condenser is located behind the radiator, behind all this plastic business. So I'm gonna start with pulling this upper trim off the cowl area here, or the radiator area. And we'll see if we cannot nudge this condenser out through the hole here. The labor time on this calls for, I think, 1.2 hours or something like that. Maybe a little less, I gotta recheck it. So it should be a fairly easy repair. Uh-oh, I did it. I just said should. I know better, but I did it anyway. Okay, we're gonna get started with one of my least favorite engineering features, and that is plastic screws. You've gotta hold the outside of them often in order to turn the inside part of the screws. If you don't hold it, then the outside area will often spin and you can't get the plastic on the plastic screw to unthread, even though it doesn't really thread very well either. The reason that I sarcastically call these my favorite type of fasteners is well, number one, we have two pieces and they perform the same function as just a regular push pin. So I don't understand why we don't use a push pin. We tend to overdo things a little bit with these things. Again, I'm not sure why. If anybody engineers these things, let me know why they've created these two-piece plastic threaded little bit of businesses when the tried and true method would have been more than sufficient. I'm sure it has something to do with cost, because when it comes to engineering, the engineers build something to perfection and then the bean counters come and crap all over it. And I'm wondering if that's the reason that these things exist, because I don't really think they should. But hey, I'm just some guy. However, given the opportunity, I will replace these all day long with a regular push pin type. All day. Number one, a couple reasons actually. You can't really buy these. I mean, you can, but they come in master kits from like Jungle Store, Amazon, and usually they don't fit. I found some screws. Oh, there's one. Those are rusted too, really bad. Okay, now that the plastic screws are out, let's pull the metal bolts out. I don't think I had to replace or remove that one, and probably did not have to remove the this one over here either. Error. I believe I should just be able to unsnap this from the bumper cover. Figure that out before I come close to breaking something here. I do not think I'm going to be able to get the grill to come off. I have located some more screws that hold this top panel piece to the front of the chrome on the grill. They're pretty rusted, but I think I can dig them out of there with the appropriate amount of grippage. That's 2 out of 4 gone. That's good. Okay. So what I think I'm gonna do is just pull this top panel piece off and leave the plastic grill in position. Because like I said, I think that's screwed in to the bumper cover on the back side of the plastic grill. And I don't want to remove the entire bumper, because that would mean removing a multitude of screws that are covered in corrosion. Let's get that to dig in. One click. You gonna come apart? Is any part of this gonna come apart, or am I just gonna keep taking out screws that don't really do anything? What is this? What is the plastic rusted together? Oh, there we go. I just had to kind of pull on it. Okay, so now we've got some access to the cooling package. There is our condenser unit. Let's figure out why this plastic thing is here. Some kind of a scoop maybe? Yeah, I believe that thing screws in. So we're gonna go through, longer screwdriver. We're gonna go through the holes in the grill to get to those screws, pull this out, and then I think I can unbolt the condenser here and here. And I'll have to figure out where the lines are connected. We're gonna need a long reach screwdriver here. There we go, that's the one. Phillips, I think it's a number 2. Super long. So we poke a hole through the grill here. Meet up with that fastener. Screw. So like I said, it's like watching the paint on the grass dry. Or watching grass grow. I mean, I could have said watching grass grow or watching paint dry, but I found the hybrid of the two was actually quite comical. But that's just my weird humor, I suppose. I mean, I know some of you guys share that as well. All the new people are like, yeah, I did subscribe earlier when you asked me to, but since you think paint on the grass drying is entertainment, I'm just gonna slowly click away now. Back away out of the door. Actually, that might be good advice, because once you start watching this kind of content, it becomes addictive and you just can't stop. Magnetic. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm kind of having too much fun. Hurry up. Screwdriver cam. There we go. Come on, come out of there. Now I realize I can reach over and grab that, but you know what? This is more fun. It's like a reverse carnival game. Oh no! Gravitas. That's Latin. Okay, get rid of this business. Now we've got clear access to our condensing unit. That's nice. But I don't have a clear system that fastens this. Oh, here we go, look. There's a little tab right there that locks into the tab on the condenser, and that means there should be another tab on the other side. So what I need to do is fetch the AC machine, discharge this, which I should have started already by doing that. Let's get this thing discharged, and then we need to disconnect the lines. Once those are off, we can pull this unit out. Now, like I said, it only takes about an hour, they said. So it should be a fairly straightforward process. Oakley dokley. So I've got high side and low side valves, service fittings connected to the service valve. Machine powering on. Let's let this thing wake up. We're gonna go ahead and recover. And then once the system's discharged, we can fish this unit out of this hole right here. Okay, so looking down where those lines are supposed to be, we can see them right down that hole right there. Right there. We see the lines coming up, and they appear to be meeting like a little manifold or a block assembly right there. So I believe, if we look here on the back side, where'd they go? They're right down there. That's where they're coming through. It looks like I can unbolt these lines here from these lines here, and that will separate this condenser from the rest of the system. So that's our disconnect point right down there. Okay. Let's go ahead and start the recovery process here. Begin recovery, please. All right, we'll leave you alone. Let that thing do its thing. And I'll be back when... All right. So I'm trying to get a 10 mil socket down in there. That's a kind of a tight squeeze. Look at that. Oh, ooh, that's tight and corroded too. Oh no, it's orange. I see it. Hang on here. Reaching way down. Come on. There we go. Trying again. Yeah, that's kind of a tough fastener. There's two of them down there. A little difficult to get a hold of here. Bear with me there, folks. Since I cracked this loose, we make some headway. There we go. And okay, that one hit the ground that time, so we're good. Hang on. There it is. Trying again. There are two bolts on that little manifold block thing. One on the top here and one on the bottom. So this one, rotation. There we go. We make some progress here. That one's mostly off. Let's get that second one mostly off. I know visibility in there is a little tight, guys. I get it. Come on, baby, come on. Come off of there. Yeah, this one here is close quarters combat. It's a non-glove operation. I need all of my feeling in my fingers because I really can't see. I'm actually looking through the camera to see these fasteners here. I don't really have line of sight on it, but I stuck you guys down behind the radiator between the engine, and I can look at the cam, and it gives me a good visual angle that I normally couldn't see. So now I can see those nuts. Give that second one a twist here. There she is. And these lines. No, they're not coming out from the back side. Perhaps. Maybe the front here. Okay, here on the front side, again, there's this condenser is flanked with these little shields, these little air dams or whatever. Those are designed to keep air from passing around the cooling package. I'm going to try to pull these guys out. There's some more clearance. I'm hoping that the replacement radiator has the provisions for these air dams. I'll be moderately disappointed if the little tabs are not present, but I did get an aftermarket radiator, or a condenser rather. Same old situation on the driver's side. Pull that tab up, get that air dam out, kind of wiggle it free, I guess. Ooh, that one's a little bit bigger than the first one. I get her though, no worries. Come out, air dam. Or you know what, I'll just leave it in there. Yeah, the bottom does not want to, doesn't really have the space to sneak that out. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave it in there and maneuver around it, I guess. Okay, let's try to pull this condenser up. Again, there's a tab right here, and that tab's just locking into that other tab, so I should just push this guy back and pull up on the unit. All right, so I'm pulling the bracket off next that secures these AC lines to the back of the radiator. They pass right past it to reach the condenser, but I had to get them, I've got to get the bracket loose. The bolt for it goes into a bung right under this upper radiator hose right here. Get that guy out of there. Come on. Oh, drop that one. It's on the heat shield. I'll get it later. I know where it went. Ooh, those lines are kind of, they're in there, guys. Look at this. And they're free. Good. So this kind of just got hard and fun very quickly. See, the lines down there on the condenser, they go through and they meet up to that block right there. Okay, now that block meets up to these lines, which we just unbolted on the other side. The trouble is here is it's so corroded, I can't get to anything, and I can't get the condenser out unless I get these lines off. So I have no choice. I'm going to cut the condenser out of this car. That's the only choice. That's what has to happen here. My spider senses detected that since I said this should have been easy, I was drastically underestimating the power of corrosion on a Kia. But regardless, we're gonna get through this. So, got the flashlight here kind of wedging this grill back a little bit. And I'm in here with the cutoff wheel. Now I'm not gonna cut the radiator, I'm just cutting the condenser out of here. So let's just give this a couple slices. I need to make sure I don't chop through this transmission line or whatever. And let's see how this goes. I did not prefer to do it this way, but things are outside of my control. So we just, we play with the toys that we get. This literally is a hack job. How about that? Yeah, sharp, jagged edges. Yeah, there's one. One of the lines cut off. So now, turn this little cutter here. Let's get through the next one. Yeah, that one's through. Not out of the woods yet. I've got to cut the little block off of there as well. That's harder to see, but I believe I can reach both of the pieces of aluminum that support it. Okay, the blade's clear. Chopping. A little bit more, a little more, a little more. Come here. Okay, top one's through. That bottom one might be harder. Now those little support things I'm cutting through, those are right up against the radiator tank. So if I cut too deep, I'm gonna cut a hole in the tank. I'm not particularly enjoying this. Wiggle that, bust them off. Can I get this thing to come out? I chop a hole, chop it off, and it still won't come out. Look at that. Yeah, this is where we're stuck, right here. Two manifold pieces are corroded together. Very nasty like. I can get them apart once they're out of here, but I just can't work on everything behind here. There we go. Got her. Yeah, that was stuck on there. No, it wasn't bolted on. These studs seem to go, I think they pass through and they bolt onto this back side. You see the hole there? This is where they were not coming apart. So I need to save this piece, lose this piece. That's the dealio here. Over in the vise, I can kind of wiggle this some, maybe get a screwdriver in here to kind of break that bond. It seems to be corroded on where this bolt is coming through. I think I just keep I'll just keep wiggling it in a circular fashion. Nope. Pry driver. Miniature pry driver. Get in there and pry the appropriate leverage. It's not working.
Would you like some salad?
Salad? No, honey, I don't want a salad. No, I do not. It's moving. There. Ah, that's what did it. Look, see that? That little alignment pin right there, that's what had us hung up. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it was stuck in that little hole right there. The corrosion got to it. Whew. Okay, now we can disengage the clips that secure this thing. One side of them. Other clip, I believe, is right in the shadows where we can't see. It's right there. Yeah. There we go. Disconnected. So now we may just lift the entire condenser assembly free. Easy peasy, right? Yeah, look. There's all the damage to the cores. Look at that. Ping! Look, they fly right out. Yep, nope. Degraded aluminum. It's not okay. Alrighty, unpacking the new condensing unit. Let's match these guys up and make sure everybody fits the way they're supposed to. And I think I have this upside down here. Bear with me while I get my bearings straight. So we're looking at mounting tab, 2, 2. We've got our hoses coming out that I chopped off. There's the bracket I chopped off, which is on the new one, 2 tabs and a tab. So this is the correct replacement unit. Let's go ahead and drop it in, click it into position, and then we can bolt on the lines. Should be pretty easy. Slide it right down. Hang mine to that little manifold thing. The shield on this side is still down in the hole there. Come on now, go in. So close. Getting a little hung up on something. There's a line down there that one of those tabs is touching. And push that power steering line back. There. Good. Really? That's fast. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay. Okay, that's in position. Not all the way. Okay, got it. I think she's good. Alrighty, so I just pushed that air dam back onto its tabs. Let's get this air dam. We'll sneak you down into your home right there. Line the tabs up, push it down. Okay, that one's in, good to go. Now I can get my my grill wedges out of here. Put that guy back where it goes. I think we are all set in this area. Let's get the little hose assembly back together. I need to go fetch some O-rings. That condenser did not come with a pair of O-rings for this line right here. Not in the box. So real quick, if we take a look at the piece that I chopped off, you'll see that there's studs screwed into these guys. And in order to get these out, I'll have to put pliers on them, and they're probably corroded and they're pretty nasty. So I'm just going to replace these studs with a pair of bolts. These are M8 threaded bolts, same thread pitch. So we're just gonna bolt this this line assembly on rather than trying to fit those studs. It'll achieve the same effect. And maybe if there's a next time for anybody, they'll be able. That's the plugs. They'll be able to get this apart with a little bit
a little bit more ease than what we just experienced here today. So we're gonna slide this thing in position, start the bolts. Okay, top one started, and the bottom is also started. Good. Looks like it's sitting flush. I'll take that. Also good. So I'm gonna go in here real quick like and run these bolts down, and we'll get the rest of these lines connected. Yeah, no power tools going in this hole, fellas. Nope. We're doing this the old school manual way. Alright, I'm running out of threads, I think, because I've been doing this for a while. Let me switch. That one's, hang on, better idea. Yeah, let's try the wobbly. Got a wobbly 10 here. I think I can reach that top one with this wobble. It's a pretty steep angle, but yeah. Yeah, that'll speed it up a little bit. Click. Slip, click. Got it. Now, take my ratchet here. We can finish off that bottom fastener. Coming up on some torqueness here, getting tight. A little bit more. There we go. And the top one, click. Beautiful. Here, let's get the lines bolted back on. Let's bolt them in the right direction. Clickage. Twice clickage, there we go. Let's see, I put in a little scoop business already when you guys weren't looking. Condensers in, lines are on. Let's put the plastics back together real quick. That was easy. Yeah, back to these little plastic screw things. Watch this, see? You don't even have to screw it back in. You just sort of push them down and they work just fine. Which again, I'd rather just see these used, but I'm no engine nerd, and I'm also not a bean counter, so I'm not qualified to really make a judgment call on these fasteners, I guess. That one's good. And two more. I think I broke, yeah, one was broken on the way out, so here, stick that in there. Oh, that's so much better. And I need one for the other side. Another. I choose you. That one can go right there. That one's too deep to go right there. Failure. Maybe that's the reason. It's the depth. The depth of our push pins. I have a solution to this. Here, I'll just take this guy and cut it off. There, now it fits better. Beautiful. Right there. Good. Okay. That's all in position. We've got two 10mm fasteners that go little holes right here. Get that thing lined up. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so next I've got the little rusted screws that go on the back side of this. Let me throw those in. Let's go fetch the machine again because Dave was using it for a Mazda, and we can recharge this and then recheck all the temps. Hey, check this out right here. This is the new high airflow design for AC condensers. Pretty soon they're going to do this with radiators too. What we've done is removed all the fin material, that way the air can pass through at a much faster rate. And check that out. That's superior rock chipping quality. Okay, vacuum's complete on this machine. We pulled any and all air out of the system. We're going to charge this at 1.71 pounds as per the max charge on the sticker. 1.71 pounds of refrigerant of our 134A. So that's charging up. I've already gone and taken the liberty of replacing the service valves in this unit. So I skipped that part as well. So I think we're on the finishing in here. Once this thing is charged, we're going to restart it. Check the thermal meter, make sure it is blowing cold air, take it on a test drive, and then this particular Kia should be good to go. Charging nearly complete. Let's head inside and restart the engine. Okay, I heard the machine beep a minute ago. Let's fire this AC system back up, full blast. Thermometers in the dash. Let's see what our pressures are looking like. 200. That should stabilize a little lower. Our fan is fanning. This is good. Yep, here we go. We're falling. Oh, that's nice. We're down in the 30s. We were hanging out at 45 PSI in the slow side. Excellent. Alrighty, climbing back in, sitting static. AC temp is about 48 degrees. Let's go out and get it on the road and see how she does with some airflow over that condenser. By the way, outside ambient temp is right around 90 or so today, or at least it is in here. It may be a little cooler outside with some airflow going on. AC pressures were looking good. The fans are running, and now that condenser has full condensing capability because all the fins are there. So let's go out, drive it, get some airflow, see what that gauge does. I think I need to do an oil change on this thing. Let's check real quick. Mileage right now is 56, 839, and we're coming up on, yeah, it's time. Okay, we're gonna do our normal test drive here, make a couple rights up and over the bridge over yonder. That'll give us a chance to reach some speed. Yep, I can see that temp gauge falling right now. More airflow means more cooling. Oh yeah, check it out. 45 degrees, we're getting there. We are getting there. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to make an illegal right turn. They're tearing up the turning lane, so I'm gonna hook this right over here. I wonder if I'm allowed to do that. What do you guys think? If the turning lane is no longer a turning lane, can I use the non-turning lane to turn, even though it's like a 110 degree turn? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm gonna do it. So I may be willfully committing a traffic violation and then publishing it on the internet, but at least I used my turn signal when I did it. Yes, Florida man score. All right, no one's behind me, so I think yeah, he's doing it. Yeah, see, we can do that. If that guy does it, I can do it too. It's my legal defense. All right, guys, we're on top of the bridge. Hello, shop. Goodbye, shop. And we're looking at about 44, I think, still on the gauge down there. I'd say 44 is accurate. That tells me I think we are good to go, guys. So at this point, I believe I have nothing more to offer you on this particular Kia product other than a thank you for watching this video. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this thing in the comment section down below. Do not forget to tap that like button while you're down there. And most importantly, have yourselves a fantastic day. See you guys later in a video, into Kia, into AC, condenser repair operation, into transmission.